video is about to start playing. So welcome in. Go ahead and type in the chat space. Let us know what city and state that you guys are chiming in from, or country. Let us know what city and state that you're chiming in from, or the country that you're chiming in from, as we get ready to get started on this incredible broadcast. My name is Taurea Vision Avant, and we are about to talk about how you can profit, not just in your bank account. We're talking about profiting in relationships, profiting in your wellness, profiting in all areas that you want to see increase. That's what Ignite to Profits is all about. And today we have two special guests that are going to be joining us. So let's go ahead and get into this party. Let's go. Welcome to Taurea Vision Avant here, and this is another edition of Wealthy Wednesday. And this is where we're here talking about wealth. But this is the thing. A lot of times when you hear wealth, the first thing we think about is just money. We think about, being able to make money, being able to earn money and all those things, which is very important. But one thing I've come to learn is that wealth is a state of mind. And so when we think about a state of mind, that also means being wealthy within our relationships, being wealthy in our wellness, being wealthy in our communication. One of the things we were talking about at church the other day is being gracious with our words. See, that's wealthy words. Being gracious with how you speak, being gracious with how you walk. And so Wealthy Wednesdays is not just about making money, but it's about all areas of our life. And these individuals that we are bringing on this show, they're going to be talking to you how they're impacting the world with their words. Well, first of all, before I bring up these two amazing young ladies, I also want to encourage you. If you are in Atlanta, Georgia, or you can get to Atlanta, we have 100 men and women traveling in. And I'm going to just be honest, a large majority of them are coming from outside of the state of Georgia. But we have 100 men and women that are traveling into Atlanta to attend the Ignite to Profits conference. And just like how I just gave this whole disclaimer about being wealthy, profiting is not just about the bank account. It's about profiting in all areas of our life. I truly believe that to live a life of full bliss, happiness, to feel fulfilled, it's got to be bigger than just money. And that's why I'm excited to bring our guests on the line today, y'all. So let's give it up. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, but let's give a round of applause. I'll get my button ready. A round of applause for two of the young ladies you're going to get a chance to meet at Ignite to Profits, because they'll be speaking on our VIP panel. So let's give it up for them. Well, I'm so excited to have you guys. We have Destinee Brown here and Judge Teri Thompson. And so listen, y'all are so cute. So listen, I'm going to have you guys to introduce yourself first. So let us know a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what you do. I'm going to start with you, Judge. I'm going to start with you first. The floor is yours.
Awesome. I am just glad to be here. This is such a powerful space, working with Taurea and the entire crew at Book Profits Club. She did not ask me to say that, but I just had to put that in there. I am Judge Teri Thompson. I have been in the legal field for over 30 years, but what has always tugged at my heart is spreading spreading good news of how we can be better individuals. I've been in the criminal justice system. I've worked in social justice. And one thing I have learned for sure in being in that area or that sphere of the world is that there's so many things that we can change, but it starts with our youth. It starts with our youth. Prior to becoming a judge, I was a practicing attorney and I was a criminal defense attorney. And I oftentimes spent times with adults who were accused of terrible, terrible things, even juveniles who were accused of terrible, terrible things. And I always wondered, well, how do we get here? How do we get in this space, in this country? We're supposed to be the most richest country in the world, right? But we have so many people languishing in prisons. So how does that change? And what I know for sure sure, like I said before, is it starts with our youth, it starts with our children. So I designed a book series that speaks to self love, self esteem, self respect. And so that is my vision for the world. That is my vision for my business. My business is Zella Publishing. So even though I am a judge, I do work part time. I'm blessed to be able to work part time. I really spend a lot of my energy and my hopes and desires in creating a product that is perfect for your child so that they can learn at a young age that everything begins, making right choices begins with self love and self respect and self esteem. So that's what Zella Publishing is all about. I am in the midst of publishing the first of a children's series. The children's series is called Adventures with Kai. Kai is a little black girl who looks a lot like all of us, who has self doubt. She doesn't know how to navigate the world. But as a child, she may not know how to navigate a world. That's why it is up to us as adults, as parents, as leaders in our community to teach children the proper way. And the proper way, again, begins with self love and self respect. So I'm sorry if I'm talking too long, but that's just what I do.
Oh, well, honey, no. Listen, well, you didn't get to be a judge without knowing how to speak in front of audiences because you first had to be an attorney. So I appreciate it. Listen, I love it, and I love what your purpose and your mission is behind. I find that a lot of times, and I'm going to get back to you on this too, because I'm pretty sure through your years of being in the legal space, this is where you have learned, like, okay, we've got to start with the foundation, and this is where that passion has been given to you. And so a lot of times, when we look at those careers that we run, right, or those careers that we have,
Right,
they lead us into
Yeah.
purpose work, which is what you're doing right now. And being
Yes.
a judge is purpose work too, so we already know.
right.
But I'm so excited to talk more about that. Well, Destinee, darling, let's go ahead and bring you on. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, darling, other than just sit
Hell,
there, smile, and look
look,
excited and
look,
happy.
look. When you're nervous, sometimes you can't do nothing but smile when you're nervous. So we're okay. We're okay. But my name is Destiny Brown, and I am the creator of a children's book series, which is called Robin Butterflies. Okay, it's Robin
Ooh.
Butterflies. Alexis learns to fly. Um, the goal of creating this series actually helped me heal some of my inner child issues and wounds in regards to helping me heal with the passing and the death of my mother. So I turned that pain that was due unto me, and I wanted to create something beautiful out of it, and remember to be able to honor her. So I named the series Robin Butterflies, which is a 10-book series that was created. But in the midst of me creating this series, I also found the joy of creating plush toy dolls. So that was also something
Yeah.
that was special to me. So within my goal right now, I also want to be able, my main goal is to also help other authors, other children's book authors, create toy plush dolls so that they will be able to increase profit and promote their business and also give children something to play with while they're reading their books and also to keep it as a memory. So that's what I do.
Oh my goodness. Why am I over here like I wish my
Yes.
smile could get bigger because it's like how amazing both of you guys being here today. One does the publishing, the second one creates the additional items that you can make this even bigger and better.
Mm.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got tingles. Y'all got tingles too? I swear to goodness, I got
My
tingles
Yes.
right
heart's like
now.
this. My heart's like this.
Yes.
It's like this.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I
This is
love it.
good. So, I want to go to you, Judge Terry, because when you think about just even being in the space that you're in as a judge, I can only, and even starting off before then, just being in the legal space, I can only imagine what you have seen over the years. I mean, you don't look old enough to have done it for maybe, I don't know, 5, 10 years. Okay. So, okay. Couldn't be that long. But in the years that you have been in this legal space, to now make a decision that I want to help empower young adults to children specifically about the self-respect, and what was it that you saw in your legal years that has led you to being in because it's very niched, which I love niches, but what has led you to wanting to help our youth with this understanding of self-respect? What are the three? Self-respect,
Self-love,
self.
self-esteem. Well,
Yes. What did you see?
that is such a loaded question because, like I said, I practiced law for a long time before, getting the judgeship. But every day going to court, and I just found myself feeling like I was part of the problem almost, even though I was there representing someone and fighting for them and fighting against the judges as a lawyer, trying to get the best sentence or the case dismissed, and even with kids, trying to get them in the best programs. After a while, after about 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years now of doing it, I felt like I was part of the problem because at the end of the day, those kids were still in need. Those adult felons were still in need. And so it dawned on me, okay, being a lawyer, being a judge, being a prosecutor, it doesn't matter what any of those titles are. If we are not addressing the root problem, and you use the word foundation, that's the perfect word, Taurea. If we're not dealing with the foundation, because not everybody is going to find God, not everybody is going to read their Bible, but I do know that we all strive and love to be better. We may not acknowledge it, but we really do strive to be better. And if I can get that child, and like you said, foundation, we got to start at the foundation, because by the time you're 20 years old and you're in the legal and you're in the criminal justice system, it's almost, or it might be too late. If they haven't learned self-love and self-respect, self-esteem, and all of those other synonyms, if they haven't learned that yet, then it's a problem. That is why you do have children, young adults going into gangs. That's why you have children, young adults turning to drugs, because they don't have the foundation in many of these, in many of our homes. We're missing something. And a lot of times, and it's not about, placing blame at the foot of a parent or placing blame at the foot of a teacher or school or even a government. It's about empowerment. So it's not about blaming anyone or pointing a finger at anything. It's about how can I empower? Because true, like you started with wealth, true wealth comes from a place of power. And again, like you said yourself, it's not about money in the bank. It's a place of power. And how can I bring that home? And so that's when it dawned on me, just sitting in a courtroom, case after case after case. And it dawned on me, how many years are we going to do this? How many judges, how many cases are we going to have? If we're not addressing the root problem, then we're going to always have prisons. We're going to always have a courtroom full of people if we're not dealing with the foundation. And so that was like my light bulb moment. My light bulb moment was just looking around like, what are we doing, people? What are we doing?
Amen. Amen to that. I mean, listen, I totally agree. I'm totally with you on that. And I love the fact that you have used, again, I always believe that, when we're identifying like who we want to serve and how we want to serve people is based off of our experiences. And so thank you so much for that. Well, listen, I don't know where Destinee went, but I'm sure she's coming back, child. But until then, what we're going to do is a quick commercial break so that we can make sure that we connect you to some really good information. So let's get into our first commercial. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Taurea Vision Avant, and we help speakers, coaches, and network marketers who are authors or future authors learn how to leverage their books to generate over $10,000 plus per month, week, or day. Listen, if you're an author and you want to be plugged into an amazing community, I want to highly recommend you go check out Author Allstars. And for those of you who host conferences, podcasts, things of that nature, and you're looking for some dope people to interview, authorallstars.com. If you also want to find out about our amazing annual magazine, authorallstars.com. Go head over to the website once we are done with this interview. Check it out. Trust me, there's a lot to do there. You can also see all of the replays from our Wealthy Wednesdays there as well. So head over to, you know it, authorallstars.com. We'll see you guys over there. Deuces. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you one of our incredible sponsors who will also be at Ignite to Profits, BookLogix. BookLogix actually has two divisions to help with your book needs. BookLogix is a full-service book printer and publisher. All of their services are a la carte, so whether you are your own publishing company, a self-publishing author, or someone brand new to the world of book writing and publishing, they can assist you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I have been using BookLogix now since 2012. That means I'm over 12 years in, okay? This company is phenomenal. Not only are they phenomenal because I have a personal rep that I can connect with. I can email, hey, I need some more stuff. I need to order this book. It just makes it easier. But also at the same time, they keep literally all of my books on file. They also have an incredible a company where they provide information, training, and stuff like that for you guys. And if you are a publishing company, let me tell you something. Their prices are extremely competitive. Not only are their prices competitive, but also, guess what? Their quality, by far, the best quality printer I have ever used. And so I just don't know where else to go. They're a family-owned company. In fact, one time, I'm going to tell you a story about BookLogix. One time when I needed to have some books ASAP, like I had an event coming up, and if you live in Georgia or you can get to Georgia, you can go pick them up. Well, I happened to be in North Carolina. I was trying to think which Carolina, but it was North Carolina, and I needed to go to pick up the books and then head straight to Texas to an event that I was doing. Well, long story short, I was actually able to drive through and pick them up, but it was a late night pickup. It was after hours. Now, I ain't gonna say they're gonna do this all the time, but I want you to understand how amazing this company is. So when I pulled up, the books were not there, right? I know you're like, okay, where is this leading to? The books weren't there. And so I was like, dang, like I only stopped and detoured so that I could pick them up, and they weren't there. But the owner of the company saw me there, called me and said, I'm on my way. And again, I'm not saying that this is necessarily a situation that would happen all the time, but the fact that the owner of this family-owned business called my phone and said, hey, and was able to give me the books and put them in my car because it was a lot of books. It was a true blessing. And it is a family operated company. They are amazing. Everybody there, every time I meet someone, there's just an incredible group. And so to be a part of this incredible company, BookLogix, and for them to be one of our official sponsors of Ignite to Profits, it is absolutely phenomenal. So let's give it up to BookLogix. And I hope that you guys get a chance to connect with them at the conference. Our next sponsor, well, is not really a sponsor. It's just Ignite to Profits, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to announce because we have our VIP dinner that is taking place at Ignite to Profits with our platinum ticket holders. As a VIP, they're going to get an opportunity to rub shoulders with multimillionaires who've all been able to build million-dollar businesses in their respective industries. We have Teri Marie Gleaton, who has over 250 real estate agents underneath her tutelage, but has done over 9 figures in real estate sales in a calendar year. We have Matt Frew, the CEO and founder of ShipZoom, where they do fulfillment orders of anything. If you've got a t-shirt line that you want to be fulfilled and sent out to your customers, they can do it. If you have your books, they can do it. If you've got furniture that you want shipped, they can do it. They even have some print-on-demand services where they can print from t-shirts to cups to all types of stuff that you would like to go out as additional goodies to your clients. Matt Frew has turned this company into a multiple $1 million business, and I'm so excited because he's going to be in the house. He served many of the top 7- and 8-figure speakers that you guys know. They all use Matt Frew for the fulfillment of their books, products, and services. CEO Matty J is going to be in the house. He's been able to build a 9-figure business in the travel industry. You ever heard of Taurea or renting out cars. Well, guys, he's been able to create this and not only create it for himself, but he has thousands of students who've done the same. Mercedes Smith has been able to build a 7-figure luxury car business where she does traveling, well, luxury travel, where people are able to get rides to different locations. But guess what? Her client base are A-list celebrities, y'all. So she's been able to build a successful business in this space. And then we have Stephen Keshi Jr., who's been able to build a super successful insurance and finances company. And so these speakers that we have at the VIP dinner are going to blow you away. And then also right now the VIP tickets are sold out, but we still have tickets where you can get a gold ticket. And if we do have any spots open up, they're going to first be offered to the gold. But as a gold ticket holder, you're going to get an opportunity to also get our very first profits planner that has recently come out, and we have so many other goodies. So if you have not gotten your ticket to Ignite to Profits, get your ticket today by going to ignitetопроfits.com. All right, well, let's get back to it. So we're gonna get back to it. I don't know what happened to Destinee. She wasn't able to make it back, but that's okay. We got Judge Teri Thompson here, and I am going to come back to her real quick, and we're going to talk a little bit more about launching her publishing business and what she has found with being an author. And so, Judge Teri, I want to know from you, being an author, as you know, I always talk about the power of being an author and how it can truly impact people with the words. But what have you seen so far, not only with being an author, but also now launching a publishing company where you can assist other people to get into that space? How have you seen this impact other people's lives?
Well, you know what? I have to admit, I have to confess, I'm still new. So I feel like I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm learning every day. I really am learning every day. And again, Book Profits and Taurea y'all have been just great mentors to me. But what I have learned the most is, oh gosh, actually a lot. But I think one of the most powerful things I've learned is that yes, I can do it. Before I was thinking this could never be, I really thought it was just going to be a dream in my head, right? That it's just, oh yeah, that would be a nice idea to do a children's book for little Black girls and little Black boys so that they don't, end up in the criminal justice system, But to actually believe that I can do it, which I get from this space, really, the empowerment that you have given me, just being a member of Book Profits Club. And again, I know you're not asking me to do a plug for Book Profits, but I just have to say that. But going back to what I've learned is that yes, I can do it. I can really do this. Yes, it takes a lot of late hours. It takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of time, but I really believe that I can do it, and you can too. Anyone that's out there that is listening or on the fence or contemplating, like that, just seems like a dream because I did. I thought it was just, oh yeah, that's a cute dream. But knowing that I can sit down and do it, and now I think I'm in position to where I can talk to the next person, whatever your passion is, whatever your thought is, how you can too help change the world to make it a better place. Yes, you can do it. You can actually literally do it.
Amen. You can do it. I love it. Well, I know that you're going to be at the Ignite to Profits conference, so those who are coming are going to get a chance to meet with you. But if you could let us know, how can we get in contact with you?
Yes, my site is up. We're still working on it. I'm adding more material to it. But my site is zellapublishing.com. Zella, Zella. Zella is an African term that means he who lacks nothing. And that's why I named it that, Zella Publishing. My email address is Teri, Teri, no, just one R, Teri, at zellapublishing.com. I'm also on Facebook. Facebook is Adventures with Kai. Kai is spelled Kai. That is the main character in my children's book series, Adventures with Kai Books. That's where you will find me on Facebook and on IG. Same title, Adventures with Kai Books.
I love it. Well, listen, Teri, thank you so much. And I'm just going to have you to give us just one last imparting word. But before we do that, I know that she's not.
Mhm. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I was muted. I was going to say, I just wanted to make sure I
Yeah.
pulled up her screen so you can see, even though she's not here with us, but robinbutterfliescompany.com. So Destinee was not able to make it back on, but I know that, for those of you guys who are children's book authors, you first, of course, can go to Judge Teri. And then to get your plush toys, which I love, 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 make sure you
Yeah.
go to robinbutterfliescompany.com. Also, I know that she's going to be there at Ignite to Profits. Well, listen, this has been an amazing show, just an incredible show. I would like to ask you, Judge Teri Thompson, darling, do you have any last imparting words, anything you want to close out, something that's just sitting on your heart that you would like to share with our viewers and listeners?
Yes, the one thing I do want to share with everyone who is watching or just listening in is that we need to, or we can, don't, I hate the word we need, we can, we can change this world. We can make it a better place. We can make it a loving place. And the way that we do that, in fact, the only way to do that, of course, with much prayer and preparation, that's always the beginning steps. But the way to do that is to start with your passion. Your passion doesn't have to be mine, and mine doesn't have to be yours. Mine was always criminal justice and social justice. That does not have to be your passion. But whatever your passion is, that's what you follow. And Taurea, you started this session talking about wealth. Wealth is following your passion, and that always will be magnified once you're doing what your passion, what your calling is on this planet. Everybody has one. And if you sit there and think, well, I don't know what I'm called to do, I don't know why I'm here, get quiet, listen, and you will learn what your passion is, because we're not here just to suck up air. We are not. We are here to serve. And I am so glad to be in my space now where I'm able to serve. It's not about taking and receiving. And like you said earlier, Tari, it's not about money in the bank. It's about, what are we here to do? What are we here to change? And how can I do that? And that's how we wake up. That's how we change the world. That's how we wake up each day, and we can change the world that way.
Amen. Well, listen, it has been a pleasure for this Wealthy Wednesday. You guys, listen, if you are not registered and you know that you can get to Atlanta, you're going to get a chance to meet individuals like Judge Teri Thompson, as well as Destinee Brown. And we have some other amazing people, the VIPs that are coming to the dinner. It's just going to be a phenomenal experience. So make sure, guys, that you grab your ticket today by going to ignitetoprofits.com. Unfortunately, VIP, our platinum tickets are sold out, but we still have silver and gold tickets. So get your ticket today. We will see you there. My name is Taurea Vision Avant. It has been a privilege and a pleasure to present to you another edition of Wealthy Wednesday, and we will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Till then, I'll holla.